Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk About Sleep, where we talk about sleep. I had to bring the book back. It's been a while since I showed you. The Amazon link to that is in the description box down below. And as I always say, these videos are for educational purposes only. What I want to talk about today is something called Valerian, or Valerian root. It's very, very common over-the-counter herbal preparation for insomnia, so I just thought I'd go over it. What is it? And, what does it do? Where does it come from? That sort of thing. So it's been around since the ancient Greek and Roman times. Even the famous physician Hippocrates mentioned that it was good for sleep and for other things. It actually comes from a Latin word, valere, which means to be strong and healthy. It's been used over, basically since recorded history for actually menstrual cramps, because it has an anti-spasm property to it. It's been used for insomnia. It's been used as an antiseptic, believe it or not. The reason I'm talking about it today is because it's still around, and we sometimes hear patients take it, or I even recommend it in some cases. I mentioned it in Let's Talk About Sleep. And what it does is basically enhances GABA in the brain, GABA. So in the brain, we have the sympathetic nervous system, which basically is activating us, right? So kind of fight or flight. And then we have the parasympathetic nervous system, which is sleep, digestion, that sort of thing. GABA, G-A-B-A, that's a neurotransmitter in the brain, which essentially works with the parasympathetic system, which makes sense, right? To help put us to sleep and to quiet things down. We think Valerian works on that system. Now, just like, melatonin has more studies, but like many of the other over-the-counter herbal preparations that are out there, there's not a lot of data on Valerian because it's not like a medication that has to go through the FDA and all that. It's essentially a vitamin, right? So a lot of the reports and things of that nature are all from small studies, not been a large randomized clinical trial like we do for medication. So it's not as well known as some of the other things that are out there. But that being said, people always ask me if I do take it, what dose do I start with? I usually recommend between 300 and 450 milligrams. Okay, and you can get that at any kind of food store or natural food place. They tend to have it. When you go with higher doses, like many of the other treatments that are kind of herbal in nature, it can lead to maybe next day depression, can be some dizziness, some drowsiness, okay, like any sleep aid can do. Because it's a depressant, though, you want to avoid this with alcohol, again, just like any sleep aid that's out there. There is some data that actually may harm the liver when it's taken with this thing called skull cap, which sometimes they come together, all right? So, again, like any of these things, you always want to talk to your doctor that I'm taking this supplement, or I'm taking this supplement and such. Make sure your doctor knows everything that you're taking, okay? Additionally, with Valerian, some people have reported withdrawal, so whether that be physical or psychological, I'm not sure, but with any sleep aid, you can get psychological withdrawal, right? I can give you a sugar pill and say, here, take this will help you to sleep, and then if I abruptly stop it, you're going to have psychological withdrawal, okay? But it's not physical. So Valerian, we're not really sure. But that's what it is. So it does work. If patients come to me and say, look, I don't want any prescription medications. I've already tried melatonin, it didn't work. My next move probably would be Valerian, sometimes called Valerian root. Same idea. Been around for a long time. Just like melatonin. Is it a miracle? Absolutely not. But it could be a little bit of a push to help people improve their sleep. Okay, so like I said, these videos are for educational purposes only. If you like it, please click like, please subscribe to the channel, and share this with your friends and family. Okay, we're trying to inch closer to 1,000 subscribers, and when we do, somebody will get a signed copy of that at random. So thank you for watching. That's the video for today. Thank you for interacting, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Every month, I will do a video answering all questions and comments. So, look forward to that. And until next time, sleep well.